Hi, how are you? What can I get you?
Can I, let's see, gosh, can I get I don't know.
Aaron.
Colin.
What are y'all doing here?
Hey,
What's up, man?
Guys, we should film a podcast.
Yeah, we should do that right now.
Got my gear. Let's do it.
Well, guys, thank you for coming on Convos with Aaron, but it doesn't feel like Convos with Aaron. It feels a lot like Talko Taco. How
Microphones and everything.
the microphones and everything, new switch up. How would you guys describe Talko Taco?
To like people I know, or
Well, I mean,
or like reminiscing on it.
anybody. It's an accessible show.
Once in a
Enlightening.
lifetime experience, enlightening, legendary.
Legendary. It's beautiful.
What would you say?
Gone before its time.
Gone before its time. I'd say a show uniquely not about tacos.
Yeah, I feel like we might have talked
brought
about
it to tacos a little bit.
twice.
We did. Yeah, we did. We
We had the taco news segment.
had a taco news segment, which you're about to beautifully do.
Yeah.
And also we had a mukbang one time.
Yeah.
That was probably the most annoying thing ever to listen to, of us just munching for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I
feel
can't
like
believe we did
pretty
that.
I
bad.
feel like the only taco news I remember was when there was something wrong with their ground beef. Is
Yes.
that what it was?
Yes.
Like there was had to get not recalled, but
Well, it was
like
grade D ground beef,
Mm.
apparently.
I heard
that's
it was cat.
It's cat?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
you
why
know,
it tasted so good.
Yeah. You gotta get your beef somehow, and sometimes that's not beef.
Mhm.
Sometimes your beef is not beef, and you got to be okay with that. Like those blokes in the UK who made like horsey burgers or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm.
But
Blokes.
these blokes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to be accessible to their
Yeah,
their language,
culture.
their culture.
Taco Bell had that lawsuit, right? Where somebody sued them. They were like, it's only like 20% meat, or it's like 30% meat.
Yeah.
They're like, no,
It's like
it's actually 80% fake meat, and that's how they won the lawsuit, because they were like, it's more fake than
It's
you
more
actually
fake?
thought.
What's the fake meat?
I don't know.
microplastics.
I think
Yeah.
it's just like either plant based or something. I don't know.
We don't want to know.
Styrofoam.
I don't want to know.
I feel like their chicken was always better than their beef, but their beef items were always the most flashy to me.
All their items use like the same 5 ingredients.
Yeah, which is beautiful because
Yeah.
it's like, think of how resourceful they can be. We can make a taco inside of a taco with cheese. We can make a cheese taco with extra taco and cheese. We can make a
Lettuce.
We can make cheese with
Tomatoes.
lettuce, tomatoes, beans.
They don't make my favorite item anymore.
What do they know?
The
Taquito.
the quesarito.
They don't make
Oh,
a quesarito
shoot.
anymore?
And they used to they had it in stores and online, and then they only had it online.
Oh
and
my
now
gosh.
it's in my memories. Well, I just want to I feel like I wanted to come in and ask you a question, and I feel like one of the questions I want to know is who's like your top 3 dream people
Dream guest, you're saying?
to interview.
So true.
Theo Vaughn
Yes.
he's in Nashville too. I feel like
know, yeah.
I'm a rock skip away, but a mountain away at the same time.
He has some crazy guests on his
He does.
podcast.
He had the Rizzler on the other day.
That's
I-
crazy.
I watched that whole podcast, and then I showed it to my sister and watched the whole thing again.
Have you guys seen the TikTok edits? That's like the Rizzler. He like he compared him like OJ Simpson.
Yeah,
Kinda.
we just got the
When he
glove
pulled
off.
the gloves out, he was in his pockets. He pulled out gloves, and he was like, "What are these?" And he's like,
That's wild.
but
They
yeah,
don't fit.
the Rizzler.
They don't
The
fit.
You
gloves
want
don't fit.
You want the
He
Rizzler
said,
on?
"Look
too?
how sweaty my hands are." I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy, dude." He's a grown man with like a pitch shifter up in his voice box. He has an accent going too, which is insane. But okay, so that's guest 1. Guest 2. They're pretty much all comedians because
Yeah.
at the end of the
That makes
day,
sense.
yeah, I mean, I interview like normal people or like people who aren't comedians, but I think they're just the most fun to talk to in terms of retention and like just watching a whole 30-minute,
Right.
hour long.
Because they're hilarious.
They are hilarious.
Ah.
I think Tim Dillon, like I mentioned, is another comedian.
Oh,
He'd be
yeah.
hilarious to have on. And then the MD Foodie Boys. So that's all of the
MD
ones
Foodie
that I want to
Boys.
have.
You could do it right here. They
I could
would-
do it
Yeah.
right here. And
They would
that'd
love
be
it.
the first time they eat a taco, too, which is crazy.
I feel like the first time I ever saw one of their reels, it had probably 20 likes, and I probably should have just invested in
Invested
them right
out there.
because then they started growing and growing and growing. But their content's going up.
It's going
I
up.
don't know, yeah,
Bro,
they're doing good.
So, the jealousy that I have from
It makes
watching
me
them.
so mad. Yeah.
Bro, those little kids with the broccoli hair can just. I mean, I had
And
broccoli
you know
hair
all that
too.
money's going to their parents.
That's true. It's all in like a fun. Oh, we'll save it for you later.
Yeah.
This is gonna go to your college.
Dad, I got a F-150.
Yeah. I got the King Ranch Ford.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, with what money?
My sons run a podcast.
Yeah, my son owns a podcast empire in the Maryland area, and
I think I don't know. It's kind of funny.
it's funny.
I mean, I don't actively search them out when they come up. I'll take 30 seconds to watch
That's true.
watch their content just
That's
to
true.
see.
Let's see what the MD Foodie Boys are up to today.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
all the comments are like, great content, gentlemen. Like, this is amazing.
Keep it up.
I mean,
Keep it up.
there's only one way to go.
That's at the top. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Well, Colin, I want to ask you too, because I ask my guests pretty much every this. I'm going to ask you in a second, so this gives you
I
time
gotta
to
prepare.
think about it. You got to prepare. Colin, what would you say is your purpose?
Oh my God. To make people smile
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
in whatever way I can.
Which is crazy too, because most people answer that question when I ask them privately. They ask that they say something career related.
I don't give a crap about my career.
Yeah, I mean it's life,
If I make enough money to pay rent and buy some food, that's all I care about.
I think and that's what's truthful too, is that I think in America the sad part is we have this culture about us that we're like work until you're dead, and then work some more because you can't afford stuff before you
You
die.
should put in 80 hours a week.
80 hours a week, yeah, 2 jobs, 13 jobs.
You're just not working hard enough.
No, you're not, and you need to build up that 401k before you drop dead,
yeah.
and then it goes to
Make
other
sure you build your
people.
credit score.
That's right, and this so I can buy a house from Dave Ramsey, who's recently selling his house.
Dave Ramsey.
What an interesting
D-dog.
character that man is.
That is, that's another guest I'd like to have on just for fun.
Dave Ramsey?
Dave Ramsey would be hilarious because I think I would try to be serious, but I'm very emotive a lot of times too, even with my serious guests.
Don't tell him you have a credit card, right? Isn't he a big not credit card?
He is a big,
guy?
but I don't have a credit card, so I
Oh.
had to pass the check. But
That's the first
Be
hurdle.
like, Dave Ramsey,
right there.
what would you think if I told you I financed a pizza for 3 weeks?
on Karma credit
Yeah,
card or
Klarna.
Klarna.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had 3 toppings in it. What could I say? I couldn't do much. Yeah. So okay.
43 cents a month.
That's right. That's all. Hey, piece by piece, step by step. It's called the debt snowball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a Dave Ramsey thing. Once you start paying off the
$1,000 in
smaller
the
stuff,
bank.
that's right.
You need
Well,
your emergency fund too.
Yeah, you
your
gotta-
$500 emergency fund.
Did you went through that at school, right?
I had
you
it.
did
Yeah.
too.
I watched that video.
In a public school, they put Dave Ramsey on the TV and
We
didn't
didn't
shut
even get
up.
taught.
We didn't.
And then got quizzed about that.
Yeah. So what do you think
Cross.
Dave Ramsey was saying? Okay, now let me try to do my best Dave Ramsey impression. So really, we're going to talk about. You have $50,000 you made off of 3 scratch-off tickets, man. And then that's
Or the impression when people tell him they make $20 million a year.
yeah.
Good for you, or something like that. He always, wow, very impressive.
Have you seen those videos where it's just like farming simulator in the background, or like at the bottom? It's like our attention span is so we have to learn economics through
I gotta watch Family Guy shorts.
vertical.
Or,
Through
or subway surfers on the
Subway
side.
surfers. Yeah, it's beautiful. You know what? People critique today's youth, and I say, you know what I say? At least they can focus on 2 things at once.
Mhm.
That's what I say. Or maybe their brain just blends it together. I don't know how iPad kids' brain works. But
Y'all
Poorly,
remember
probably.
when we had to write essays without ChatGPT?
bro, that came
I
out
remember that.
during college for me.
Mhm.
Or-
ChatGPT?
Yeah, essentially. And my first year, I was like, man, this is kind of hard. I kind of don't like this. And then and then ChatGPT came out, and I was like, boy, is this a revolution? But I'm not going to touch this thing because I want to graduate.
Good plan. That's
But-
a good plan.
A good plan, but people used it and graduated anyway. So now I look like a loser.
I saw.
But you know the stuff.
I do know the stuff.
I think
know how
it
to write
was
a paper.
like an NYU grad, or I can't remember where it was, but it was a prestigious university, and he brought his laptop and he held up his final project that he did on
I saw that.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I think I can't confirm this, but I feel like they took his diploma or something, or like something
beautiful.
happened, because I think they can just take it back.
Wow.
Well,
or
well, you
something
know,
like that.
that's yin and yang right there as a
Mhm.
concept in itself.
Push and pull.
I think, yeah, you have the fun and then you have the accountability sometimes. And sometimes that looks like them taking away your degree because you stupidly posted
Yeah.
that you used ChatGPT. All that being said, what's your purpose?
I probably should have thought about it while we were talking, but I feel like I would say to help people in
Okay.
some way or another, and that could be to make them smile or to make them laugh. I feel like I've always been
Mhm.
the kind of guy to try to get a laugh out of people just to make them feel better. But I've always been interested in medicine, and I feel like that's kind of, obviously helping people.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes with the money too, but seeing people go from a bad state of mind or state of body or physical to a better, I feel like I'm about to be a certified nursing assistant, get my CNA.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just got to take the state exam for that. But even in my experience with the clinical hours in there, I felt at home being in a setting where I was helping people that really couldn't help themselves. So I feel like I don't see myself really doing anything else besides that.
Good stuff, man.
It's very honorable of you too.
Well,
man.
thank you.
I feel like a loser now.
Yeah, me too. Mine's to record podcasts. That's fine.
I want to be on the internet.
Yeah, our podcast got progressively less and less longer as they went on.
That's one thing we butt heads about.
We did,
I was like, I want it to be an hour long, dude.
Yeah,
You're like, no,
true.
like 30 minutes, 45.
45. I think, and we're gonna bust this up into 30 chunks, 30-minute chunks each. I think at the time I was like all big into algorithm stuff, and so I was like, you don't understand how unless you're Joe Rogan, unless you're Joe Rogan, a podcast ain't gonna last that long.
I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah, something like that. And
I was just there for the screen time.
you were just there for the screen time.
And the Taco Bell, and I had fun though.
You had fun.
I enjoy it. If I could go back, I would.
Flashback. Ready, set, go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was just beans. The whole bite right there was just beans.
Don't tell them, but I just ate tortilla.
That's really good, guys. That's really good.
The cheese tastes like artificial mac and cheese.
I don't think we got the right shot. Why don't you eat it again? Colin.
Maybe.
I would.
Nothing else?
Maybe. No, I mean, just
go back.
You go back and you're like, I wish I could do things differently. I feel like I want to do Taco Taco differently.
I'm
feel
doing
like,
exactly the same.
I feel like
Me
we
too.
had a good thing going.
I think I look back at my favorite episode.
Sorry.
Table.
What
No, it
was
was me. My favorite episode was probably the 4th of July one.
That was a good one.
When I was in the
buggy.
The buggy.
Just when you're small enough to be in a buggy, like little Harry Potter getting delivered to your aisle, I guess. I don't know.
flashback.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, right. We do need ice.
Oh, do you?
No.
We need ice on our tacos. That's funny. Yeah, because we really don't.
That's crazy. Well, I tell you what's interesting too is like talking with you guys and remembering I have a whole like college experience that I lived, and what's even crazier is graduating now or graduated, and thinking about all the people who are going back to school, including you. Is it's interesting because it's the first time I'm not going to go back, and I moved back and forth to Murfreesboro. I lived in a dorm, and so just that feeling of moving back was very unique, and to not have it this year is going to be interesting. I'm going to feel like I'm going to feel like a bum. I feel like I'm not going to do anything.
That feeling never goes away.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about too, because it does feel like a long time ago though. Like for me, like it felt fast, but at the same time, when I think about the past 5 years, I think of so much has happened in my life.
Oh yeah.
I can attest. I'm sure a lot has happened in your life too.
Oh yeah.
And it's just interesting to reflect on that now. All of a sudden, it's hit me like a brick wall or cinder block wall, like a truck, like a dump truck, but not holding any materials, just kind of like a empty dump truck. Because I know my sense of time.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, and also just want to say thank you again because you guys helped me through my first podcast. And,
of course.
And it was a pleasure doing it with you guys. And
oh, sorry, continue.
No, you go.
I did foray into starting my own podcast a little bit.
Oh, really?
With a buddy of mine, Steve. Yeah. Shout out Steve. I hope he watches this. I'm gonna tell him.
The guy from Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
The Steve.
Yeah. But me and him were gonna do a movie podcast.
Okay.
I don't remember at all what we talked about.
Yeah.
I have 2 or 3 episodes recorded sitting on my hard drive on my computer. I never posted them, never edited them, or anything.
That's crazy.
I made an attempt.
Yeah. That's wild.
Maybe I'll post them at some point if Steve lets me, but probably not. We'll see.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's cool to learn that you wanted to do that. I think it is fun.
I like to make stuff.
Yeah, and I could tell too. Like from what we talked, I think you were one of the catalysts in starting it.
Wasn't it my idea or what?
I think it might have been your idea. I don't know. I think we kind of built it over time.
Yeah.
But
I was like brought in like just to like solidify everything.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I mean, just to, like,
You were the
Yeah.
glue.
Not
You were
not
the
to say
glue.
like afterthought or anything.
That's
no,
true.
no,
Yeah.
no,
No,
not at all.
I think we wanted as many people on it as possible
Yeah.
to make it more fun and dynamic.
Mhm.
And I think also seeing like the video, if you see, and we'll have a bunch of clips from in this
Here's the clip of me getting hit in the face with that ball that one time.
to see
The Easter episode.
Yeah.
the Easter. That's what I was about to talk about too.
Yeah.
To see like that first video episode, and then to fast forward to the last one that we did, and it wasn't even a year. The growth that we had
Oh,
was
yeah.
insane. Like not really in terms of numbers, just numbers, but I think more so in terms of like camera presence and being more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And audio, like video quality.
Oh,
The
yeah.
video quality was fantastic. Like okay, it was good.
We recorded on an iPhone, but
We were
like
recording on an iPhone, but that was a step up from my mom's digital camera.
the like camcorder.
The old, yeah,
Oh, I remember that.
yeah.
Setting that up.
Oh my gosh, the little red maroon thing.
It kept
But
falling out.
it would fall out because we didn't. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, the
phone.
phone would fall out.
Phone, yeah.
Yes,
Because I remember
Yes.
there were episodes where like over the course of it you could see it slowly.
That's
start
true.
To
It's slow, and then we were like, "Oh, well, we gotta pause right here." I have the same experience editing Convos there and this as I do Talko Taco.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it's fun, and you get to see what you think is like a mess
Mhm.
turn into a final product. And I think that's why I still do it to this day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my job too, is to do video editing and video and dipping in a photo too. It's to see the final product of something gives you like a jolt of adrenaline.
Feels great.
It does. It feels fantastic, and just to be able to do that is a blessing.
Mhm.
So I know you guys are probably tired of saying thank you, but thank you for doing this. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. I appreciate it.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for having me. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you for being you, Aaron.
Thank you for being
I
here,
appreciate
man.
it.
Everything that you've
And
done.
you're catching me at an interesting time too, because I've lost some weight.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I had my head buzzed for 2 years,
Mhm.
and now I'm growing it back.
Yeah.
And
I expected you to be bald with a beard, honestly.
really,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, not
Not
right
anymore.
now. No. Well, I
Not
think I looked in
anymore.
the mirror one time, and I told somebody this. I forgot. I looked in the mirror and I looked like a middle-aged man.
Yeah.
But it was just not where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And when I tucked my shirt in and had a white polo on and I had my buzzed head and beard, I was like, bro, who is this guy? This
Yeah.
isn't me.
It looked like I've had like 5 beers today.
I know. Like 5 beers, 6 kids, third job.
Yeah.
Wife you
401
don't really want.
Yeah, like all back,
I don't even
And
want
so
her.
it's big shout out to Victor's Tacos in Columbia for letting us do this here. You can find all the locations and numbers to Victor's down below. Also, can I just say Victor's Tacos is fantastic. It's a personal favorite of mine. Man, and also just look at that shot of that. Bro, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Supporting local businesses is always important. And a side note, if you want to sponsor us here on the show at Convos with Aaron, you can reach out to us at convoswithaaron@gmail.com. Plus, you'll get a really nice, high-quality video. Thank you again to Victor's Tacos. My whole mission is to talk literally to anybody and show creativity through everybody. I think it's easy to say, "Oh, I'm not creative," but
Everybody's
most of the
got it in
time,
'em.
everybody has it in them. And that opens the door so much to different guests, while also saying that our mission is to celebrate creatives. And I want to say you guys, too, have helped me in my creative journey, especially at the beginning of our podcast that we had, because I was also very controlling. And I think there was a lot of times where we got into some spats.
Just a
Just
little
bit.
argument.
A little bit.
And I was like the kid that was like watching the parents fight.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Like, guys, stop.
I guess
Yeah.
it was.
That being said, I also apologize for that because here's the thing. I think I was learning at the time how valuable collaboration is. And
It was all just creative differences.
it was creative differences,
Yeah.
but I think we stuck through it. And
yeah.
I'm grateful that we never stopped because of like a weird sort of
Yeah, I was never like, screw this. I
yeah,
quit.
yeah. It was always cordial,
Mhm.
and I don't even know why we stopped doing it. We just stopped.
I do.
Oh, COVID, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't stop because of COVID,
It
though.
wasn't
did we?
Yeah.
like nobody ever said like, oh, we got to stop now.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like COVID happened and then nobody.
I just sat and played Fortnite
Yeah.
in my room for 8 hours a day.
A year passed, and we kind of just never made another episode.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. You don't know anything about this.
You're running for Congress?
I ran for Congress in one of my political campaign management classes, and my name was Ronald Shaw, and we built a whole character around him.
Hi, I'm Ronald Shaw. I'm not a politician, but I am a Tennessean that's had enough. I'm running for Congress to fight for affordable health care and to end veteran homelessness. I'm also going to hold insurance companies accountable for the care they deny our good people of Tennessee. I am Tennessee, and I'm fighting for you. I'm Ronald Shaw, and I approve this message.
Like, and I have videos I'll show you guys later. Like ads. We made 3-4 ads, and I was in character deep. But the buzz cut with the beard, bro, it matched perfectly.
You were a perfect Congress.
I was perfect, and I ran as an independent.
You just needed like 50 more years added to your life. To be in Congress and make
Yeah. But I leaned into my middle-aged self at that time, and we had to do like debates and just like cross sections in front of these journalism classes, and I had to answer all these questions. And whenever I wouldn't know the answer, I'd just go back into my character, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but to be honest, you guys could find, like I said, you guys could find something out of a rat in a rat's hole." It makes no sense
Doesn't
at
make
all.
anything.
But and then what I would do when I'm like stressing about a question is I would just say, "Next question." I'll just do the
Pass.
I don't like your media.
I don't like, and then
Yeah.
so we had a debate at the end that was an hour long, and I went full into character for an hour, and I could have gone on for another hour. I loved it.
Did you find it difficult to go back to Aaron?
No, because it's all I have to do is speak gruffer and more southern.
No, I got a question.
Okay.
Did you get the seat in Congress?
They didn't have a vote.
What?
They didn't have
What was
a vote.
the purpose
What
of
was
it
the
then?
point?
It's to run a campaign. It wasn't to vote.
Bruh.
But I would have won.
I believe it.
Maybe.
I
Who
believe
knows? Here's the thing, too. I think like that kind of stuff would be so much fun to do in high school if more classes, and we had several teachers on the show, to have more classes with more interactive elements, because then like the students get more into it.
Oh,
you know?
right.
And you can see it in their eyes too. And man, and,
Those are
and
the best classes.
those
too.
are the best classes. I had on Mr. Holt. I don't know. Did you have Mr. Holt in high school?
Was he the?
He's a broadcasting teacher.
Yeah, my sister really liked him.
Yeah, he was fantastic. And what we were talking about was, you can tie elements of like traditional education. There's a fly. You could tie in elements of traditional education into anything, pretty much. And I just think it's goofy.
He was on the podcast, right?
He was on the. Yeah, he's the third episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, but also I'll say this: what I love about this podcast is the atmosphere,
Right.
having different people. I travel to the guests, so I
Right.
go from place to place, guest to guest, and it feels like a completely new experience each time. And so even though it's got dramatically louder as we've recorded this,
Yeah.
The mics have gone a little closer.
a little bit closer,
Yeah.
I will say this is special, and I love it even more that I get to share it with you guys.
Of course.
And I appreciate your friendship even this long, and even though we haven't seen each other in a while, we can still pick back up like where we left off. And I think in a lot of ways you guys have changed, but in a lot of ways you haven't. And
I feel like the same guy.
what's your dream job, Colin?
I don't know. I've never really thought about jobs like that. I guess
Really?
like what I said earlier. I'm like, I don't care about my career.
Yeah.
As long as it pays me. But
That's true.
I guess if I have to give an answer, either some sort of marine biologist.
That's crazy. That's cool.
Or something research oriented.
Yeah,
I would love to do research.
that's cool. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I remember you talking about that before, about wanting to be a marine
It's been what
biologist.
I want to do for a long time.
Ask the fly. It's
Bro,
dream
what
job.
the heck, dude?
The fly from Breaking
Get out of
Bad.
here, fly. Jerry, what about you, sir?
I got two. Neither of them are really medical related. It's I've always wanted to be some sort of zookeeper, kind
That's
of
cool.
like I love animals, so like maybe like specifically like a reptile kind of
That's
thing.
crazy.
Taking care, educating people, doing research on them too. And then the other one would be some sort of special agent out in the field. I don't know. I think I could blend in enough to where I could be pretty decent at one of those jobs.
That's
Not
true.
gonna say a specific agency,
Jerry's a
but
fed.
even if it was the DEA.
The DEA?
Better watch out.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you better go right now.
But yeah,
Well,
I
he doesn't
think
have a job.
that'd be fun. Something out in the field, hands on. I would never ever want to do like in sort of office job, 9 to 5
Yeah.
kind of
I
thing.
think I could handle an office job. You know,
I
I'd
could
be
handle-
depressed, but
I could handle an office job if I like did this on the side.
yeah,
If I had a creative outlet, but
you have enough free time.
yeah, well, and here's the thing though. At the same time, I just said that, but I don't want an office job.
Yeah,
Right.
Like I just don't want one. My dream job would probably be like, I had this idea of doing like a late night show, but live, like on Twitch or something like that. But it being the Tonight Show. So like convincing them to be like, hey, I don't know.
Oh. What if you were like a Jerry Springer type of
Trash TV. Just be like, sorry, that's, well, I mean, it's yin and yang, I guess.
I don't really watch that many late night shows.
Really. I mean, they kind
Yeah.
of suck right now, let's be honest. They're not.
They've sucked for a while, if I'm being honest.
They have.
Who's the one that just got taken off?
Stephen Colbert.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on there.
A lot of stuff, a lot of political stuff. I think the issue though is all of them try to be political when some of those like people just aren't normally political. Like Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon trying to be political. He's not a political
You're,
comedian.
you're the
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live guy.
Yeah, you're the guy who cracks in every SNL sketch. I think podcasts are new talk shows, and I think you're seeing like Theo Von's podcast, whether you like him or not. Joe Rogan's podcast. I mean, you're all talking about like even the Call Your Daddy podcast. Those are like talk shows now essentially, and I think it's just evolved because people like real conversations, like three guys talking in a taco shop about random stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what people are looking for.
Somebody will listen to it.
I think somebody will. I think
Yeah.
people will. And you know what? Good on them.
Thank you. I gotta look at. I've been looking at the screen every time. I gotta look into
No,
the
it's
camera.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's got significantly darker as we've continued.
Yeah, you're gonna be like cutting it together. It's gonna be like one clip's like dark,
Bright, and the next one, it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm gonna try to edit it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, too, because this is just fun. So the episode after this, I'm going to a sports broadcaster. I told you that part.
Yes.
But I'm gonna camp while I'm down there.
Ooh.
So
In
I'm gonna-
Macon?
In Macon. So I'm right outside the city. So I'm gonna do like a vlog camping and me horribly putting up a tent because I've only put up a tent like 4 times. And well, I think the hardest thing I post from our podcast to the podcast I'm doing now is scheduling is so hard. Because think about it, we had issues too not
it
being
took us
able
like
to do
a
it.
month almost.
Yeah, to get
For the
an
first
episode.
one?
Yeah, well, not only that, it took a while to get that first one done.
Yeah.
But also just in general, like what you don't realize is when you're a one-man band, you have to do the scheduling, you have to do the editing, you have to do the shooting, you have to do the prepping, the recording, the finding out who would be a good guest, because you can't just have anybody on a podcast.
Right.
You know, I know it sounds funny. It's not like anybody's watching a whole lot, but so guys, thank you so much for being on Convos with Aaron. This was a blast. I haven't done an episode like this before, and so I'm excited to do more. But thank you.
Thank you for
being
having
on.
us.
Of course.
I think I can speak for myself and probably Colin. Had a great time.
We did have a great time.
Of course,
Great
I had a
time.
great time.
And this is a great way to also say there's a part 2 to this episode, and you can watch it on the Talko Taco YouTube channel. So it will come out a couple days later, but we're just excited to share the other part of our conversation, which is a lot more relaxed, I feel like, than this one, but still adds just as much fun. So thank you guys
So true.
for coming
Thank you. Had a great time having a convo with Aaron.
With Aaron,
Yeah.
combo with Aaron. I mean,
I've always wanted to have a combo with Aaron.
and now you have one
Yeah.
to cherish for the rest of your life, and you can show your kids, and you'll be like, look what I did. And they're like, who's that? That's
Yeah.
what they say. So, anyways, like we say after every podcast, if you want to be a guest or you have somebody in mind to be a guest, you can be a guest, and I will travel to you. We'll get some discussion going through the email, which is convoswithaaron@gmail.com. We would love to have you on as a guest. Subscribe, all that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Subscribe, like.
Like, comment.
Comment for more
Yeah, or less.
or less.